Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. In the last episode, Carcat screamed at everybody across timelines. In this episode, that's still going to be happening, but I'm not sure for how much longer. But it looks like it's about to be between Kanaya this time. So, let me just... I don't have any water handy, guess I'm just going to have to choke. Future carcinogeneticist, 599 hours from now, opened a memo on Team Adora Bloodthirsty. Fine then! Since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo and doesn't appear to give a shit about my future wisdom as usual, looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. Hey past me, go have a blast killing the king. I'm sure it will be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that, dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that past hole? You didn't read this and figure that out ahead of time. Or maybe you just skimmed this and you didn't get it through your thick bulge? What a shock! Memo within memo to present self. Put forth a more concerted effort to impress upon everyone in the past, myself included, what a bunch of fucking idiots they all are. I am learning a valuable lesson today. It turns out, you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons no matter how much you yell at them. All you can really do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little bit more miserable, which sounds a lot more noble, like a lot more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway, frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music, even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistake in the first place. Talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after the mistakes are being made is just the mucus on the grub loaf. The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why did I ever think these memos were going to be a good idea? Nobody cares. I mean, nobody's even trolling me anymore. And I'm leaving myself wide open too, saying some pretty dumb things here. I guess maybe I wrote too many. And filled too many of them with long arguments with myself. No one's going to read through all this. All the valuable information is getting lost in the yelling. You stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, fuck you. Why'd you even start another memo then? I guess. There are a couple of things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh god, now I'm arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really fucked up. I gotta pull it together. Think back to what we might have done wrong. But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening assholes, I can't even really identify any mistakes we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a lame game like this is pretty good if you ask me, and I have asked me. It turns out, me agrees. And I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. It doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen in our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something fishy about it. It's really insufferable the way her fish puns have rubbed off on him. It kind of makes me want to vomit. Anyway, he says he's working on tracing the origin of this disaster. If I find out who's responsible, I don't even want to think about it now. Waste a good fresh rage. I'm a little tired of all the old things I've been angry about. It's gotten so stale. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed off about. It's not like there's anything else to live for now anyway, so I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It will be like fucking 12th Perigees Eve up in here. Last Sweeps Eve was probably the last happy memory I have, in fact. What did you guys do for the last holiday? Anyone? I remember my lessons had been gone for days and I was starting to get worried, but then he finally returned, triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth leavings into our hive, and together we decorated it. And I don't know, that's all I can say. I'm getting a lump in my squawk blister. I guess I'm done. I'm gonna lie down now on the steel floor of this frigid meteor drifting through the black, uncaring void of our null session. Null! Kinda like this memo, I guess. Later. Current Grim blah 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 blah. Right now, responded to memo. I don't think we did anything special. Whoa, hey! What? Last 12th, we stayed in and I read stories to her. It was nice. Oh! That's cool. This is the first time you've responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but then I noticed a conversation in which I was a participant, which, as it turns out, is the conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly, then perused other memos for my presence. I found none and returned to this one. But my part of the conversation was gone. I regarded this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. That is how this works, isn't it? Pretty much. For a while it was frustrating. When I discovered the feature, I kind of breezed through all my feature memos, not really reading all of them carefully or thoroughly. Then I looked at it again and the whole board was gone. Because it was time to make it in the first place, so I did. And then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while all these other chumps from different times kept giving me shit, including myself. But it was all good because I eventually became my own future selves and got to be on the other sides of those conversations, and could do my past selves the service of informing them how stupid they were being. I stopped bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have been a blur to me, just non-stop yelling at myself, haggling with past and future knuckleheads, killing monsters and solving puzzles, cycling through all the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down to the battlefield, out to the Vale, over to Prospect, back to Durst, and on and on and on and on, like that until we thought we won. But we didn't win. We lost. We lost as hard as fat guys fall. What exactly happened? Did you read the memo just before this? No? Give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now. Alright, in a moment. But yeah, that's how Trollian's timeline stuff works. You'll get used to it. Or not! Since apparently this is your only memo reply. You were pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck. It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein one simultaneously functions as the reader and author of the transcripts. It's temporally sound construction. Then you're the only one who thinks so. Hell, you probably would have been a better maid of time than the one we were stuck with. She's completely shit hive maggots, don't even get me started. I think we are given roles to challenge us. That don't necessarily suit our strengths. At least I was. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Sure you do. Or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So what prompted you to respond anyway? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination. Oh, at this point I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore. You might not have a choice. Do you remember this memo was much longer than this? There is a good way to go, I think, yeah. Then might as well spit it out! It's such a silly question. Red or black? What? Your problem, does it pertain to red ROM or black ROM interests? That's not what this is about. Come on, people have been using these memos to sift through their romantic problems for weeks. I'm a fucking veteran at this shit by now. Seriously, I don't mind. It'll be a welcome reprieve from shouting at myself. I'm not sure what to say about it. Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it? Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Don't you think it's better to have unrehearsed conversations, even if the subject matter is awkward? Yes, I completely agree. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid the sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick to fucking death of by now. I'm so tired of people being all coy and telling me what we're about to say before we say it, and then we wind up fucking saying it anyway. And then we have to prove to the invisible Riddler that is Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of fucking idiots we all are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know what's on your mind. I got a sense for these things. R or B? Okay? Red then. But I guess not really red enough. Well, isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where, strictly speaking, time didn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flesh leadings, if you don't mind my asking? It's not the asking I mind, it's the telling. It's in a public forum? I don't think anyone's reading. Did you notice anyone else join in later? No? It appeared to be just the two of us. See? Nobody cares enough to bother. I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Their disinterest is more a reflection on me than you. Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy, but I'm rapidly approaching a resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation. She? Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat. Shit. If I think back on events knowing this, I could probably piece it together. How about, if I agree to consult with you about it in private, we can drop it here before you crack me like a vault with your weird romance sleuthing acumen. Alright, deal. It still puzzles me that you are so versed in the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived on a remote server somewhere? What? No, of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just figured this stuff out. I just know that this stuff will drive you shit hive maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it. That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too. Like, not that I expect you to give a shit, but personally, I'm all twisted up about Black ROM stuff especially. Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kiss messes. I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that? This feels insane so insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I actually began to suspect I was my own kiss messes. How fucked up is that? I'm not qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits. But obviously it's not true. I never even did any legit time traveling where I could meet myself. I just figured with past and future ghosts on a chat client. Fitting, really. Even every Caligulous adversary I've contemplated has eluded me like a phantom. Even myself. Whatever, I'm done with it. And what of Scarlet ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant? No, 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 I'm not airing that shit out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Let's change the subject. What were you originally going to ask me? Oh, fine. Here's a silly question for you. I was just wondering, giving your advantage of hindsight, if you had any cause to observe any point in time magic. Like real magic. I guess what I'm asking is magic a real thing? Wow, you're right, that's kind of the dumbest fucking question I've ever heard! I know, it's just that I have a good reason to believe magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it, but then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal. You put way too much stock in that ratty old guide. But anyway, no, we never used magic. I mean, let me try to put into some perspective how ridiculous the whole notion is anyway. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can, and did, make super powerful weapons and items that can do practically anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All this shit is practically magic anyway, but more like goofy, sciencey magic, you know? Sure, but everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune-telling, dream clouds, and golden moons and shit. If you look around, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all around us. Motherfucking miracles, right? Heh. What do you need magic for, anyway? I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano. In case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's Ring, you'll figure it out, and you won't need magic, trust me. Just be patient, the answer will come to you somehow. I guess you would know. Yeah, really there's nothing to worry about, at least as far as the details of the adventure go. We were all pretty much awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact. Until a little while ago, when it turned out we weren't actually all that awesome. Turns out we were pretty fucking unawesome all along! Still baffled by what would conceivably cause such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory. Well, for starters, have you scrolled up to the top of the timelines yet? No? Check that out, maybe read a few recent memos. But other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with getting through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline, which just happens to be right now. Say hi to me for myself. Okay, I probably won't do that, but alright. What the hell are you doing over there anyway? You mean future me? Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw while Tavros is sleeping on the floor. Oh god! Fuck, what are you doing? What did I do? Future carcinogeneticist 2, 600 hours from now, responded to memo. Okay, everything's fine, I guess. What happened? I passed out for about an hour. Fucking embarrassing. You were out of your goddamn mind, you know? Shit hive maggots, you mean? Yeah, in a good way, though. Okay, I'm shutting this memo down for my past self, since he's currently lying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now. Till then. Band. Closed. Can I, scroll up? Yeah. What the fuck? Fly up. Wings! Let me see. Swoop! Sniff. Hey, Terezi! Hey! Hi, Terezi! Hi! Sniff. Sniff. Terezi, respond. Okay, I got your message. Thanks for not asking me about it in one of the memos to get my attention. I appreciate that. Unless he did, but it was in a future memo I haven't written yet, in which case, have a big time fuck you about that in advance. No, I didn't bug you about it in your stupid memos. They're annoying and I'm tired of getting banned for no reason. Posting in them at all is the reason. You're not supposed to reply memos, period. That's the reason. Maybe I'll start my own bulletin board. And everyone will be allowed to reply anytime they want, except for guys with nubby horns. Oh no, they will not be able to reply at all. Grumpy car cats will be expressly forbidden from Rainbow Rumpus Party Town. Sounds lame. By the way, that will be the name of the board in case it wasn't clear. Yeah, I got that. This is an empty threat because if you made a board at any point on the timeline, I would be able to see it right here and read the whole thing already. Wait. Oh god, you actually did. Yes! Future Terezi is looking pretty cool right about now. Look, I don't care about the Fruity Rumpus asshole factory. What's all this about going after the Queen's Ring? Well, the thing that is all about is we have to go after the Queen's Ring. It's a new mission. But we're still in the middle of trying to pull off Regisurp with Jack. Why don't we take it one mission at a time? Yeah, about that. The whole point is to destroy the ring so Jack doesn't get it. Why would he want to do that? Jack's an ally. Also, the mission sort of involves exiling Jack, too. This is bullshit. We're not exiling Jack. He's cool. Karkat, he is not that cool. Yes, he is. He's a total badass with a fuck ton of blades and shit, and he's helping us out. Okay, I think it's pretty cute that you sort of look up to him like that, but seriously, I do not get a good feeling from him. He kind of stinks? Let me act shocked like I didn't see that coming. Fuck, I forgot my horns. I always forget them. No, well, sort of. He doesn't smell bad, actually. He smells really clean and shiny and dark, like an oil slick, and there's a tiny hint of licorice there, too. It's more like the way he moves. I smell his smooth motions and the way he squints his eyes, and it gives me this really nervous feeling. What a surprise! You are dragging your schizophrenic nose into this! What an outstanding character witness! Objection, your tyranny! The bottom line is, I'm not going to exile Jack because you believe you can smell malice off an interpretive dance. Karkat, he's a jerk. He has stabbed you on more than one occasion. Some of those stabbings were accidental. Okay, well, I know for a fact the third time was accidental. Anyway, you've beaten the shit out of me a few times yourself. But I didn't draw blood. I mean, I could have to satisfy my curiosity, but I didn't as a courtesy to you. Since you still want to keep it a secret from me like a petulant little wiggler. Hey, I promise I'd tell you, I just wasn't ready, okay? Well, it's okay, I know what color your blood is anyway. No, you don't! Yep, I totally do. Lies, I've been very careful. Not like all you classless shitbags who slop your blood all over the place every goddamn minute like it's some weird fetish. What? Blah! Hold on. What is it? I said hold on! Sometimes it's hard to pick out the letters from the holo projection. I need to get a closer look. Are you licking your glasses again? I hate it when you do that. It's fucking disgusting. Mom, what will you give that a... That's better. It's much easier to read your color this way. Your drab, dirty pavement gray, on top of bright candy red like a shiny lollipop. Does that sound familiar, Karkat? Yes, I am extremely familiar with this sort of nonsense by now, sure. No, I mean, gray on red, like the way your skin conceals your blood. What? Candy red, like your planet. You have strong cherry cough syrup in your veins. It's completely delicious. Who told you? Did Jack tell you? No, he doesn't talk much. I figured it out myself. How? I got a closer look, remember? No. You're playing so dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I cleaned up my wound and changed my shirt before I even met you. I've been extremely careful, so you're going to have to fill me in. It was when I got close enough to smell it under your skin. Please, Karkat, do not pretend that you forgot about our little moment. Whoa, you mean during... Fuck, okay, shh. Let's not talk about this, not here. This isn't a memo, it's a private correspondence between us, remember? I know, but... Damn it, writing all these memos has made me paranoid. It just doesn't feel secure chatting about it over the client, I don't know. We can talk about it in person. How in person do you mean? Uh-oh, look at my eyebrows getting all carried away here. Karkat, help, they're out of control. Those are eyebrows? I thought they were horns. They are horns too. They are whatever I want them to be. Don't change the subject by being cute. Well, apparently I just can't fucking help myself, can I? Nope. How can you even smell so damn well anyway? You give me a hard time about being coy about shit, but when it comes to your crazy senses, you're so vague it's like trying to decipher the daily horoscope riddle. Or the riddles for all 48 signs combined. Ah! You are such a relentless subject changer. Fine, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. God, you're so shy for an angry guy who wants to be a big shot leader. It's ridiculous. Look, we'll talk, I promise. Why don't you just say some stuff about yourself for a change and cut me some slack? Okay. I'm sure I mentioned after you met my sprite. I learned from her through my dreams before she hatched. Yeah, but it's still so vague. That's the whole point. How about a straight answer? Okay, I'll try. When I went blind, that's when I first woke up, and my lessons helped me wake up. Sort of. You mean on Prospect's moon? Yes, but except for a very brief moment, I was blind in my dreams too. The dream self-image I project can't see because I guess deep down I don't really want to. Why is that? Is it out of spite to Vriska? I know I'd probably be cool with it out of spite more than anything. No, not that there wasn't some satisfaction in being okay with it. Grateful about it even, and making sure she'd do that, but that's not it. The day it happened was the first time I ever heard from my Lusses. She woke me up and ever since has been teaching me a different way to see. A different way to perceive everything, I guess. Not just in a sensory way. Okay, so why did you never tell me any of this? You wouldn't have gotten it. Even now, you still don't, really. You've not even seen Skya yet. How am I supposed to wake up? I don't know. Something different does it for everybody. How many of us are awake now? How much of the future did you see before we started, in the clouds, like Kanaya? Also, how did you go blind anyway? What did she do to you? I don't know why you're so cagey about that. I still don't see how she could blind you without being anywhere near you. Obviously she can't control you, so what gives? Carcat, shut up! God! How about if I tell you all about that stuff next time we are in person? In fact, I will tell you when you wake up. Until then, I will keep tabs on you in your tower while you sleep like a little honey pajama pupa nestled in his cocoon. Wait, let me guess. Do I look adorable? Actually, you kind of look like a big pile of smelly barf. Wow, what the fuck? Of course you do, dumbass. Oh, then good, I guess. Okay, I've got to fly. Don't worry about the ring mission. You can stay busy with Register, but I will organize the new mission myself. Later, wait, Tarazi, please don't tell them about my blood. I want to tell them. I mean, I will tell them, later, once they respect me as a leader. Okay, I will keep that secret if you keep this one. I'll tell you, which is that, between you and me, Carcat, I think they already do. Bye. Heart. Bye. Gallows Calibrator, cease trolling Carcinogenesis. Carcinogenesis ceased trolling Gallows Calibrator. Carcinogenesis began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Heart. Carcinogenesis ceased trolling Gallows Calibrator. I'm not sure which one of these I'm supposed to click. Okay, it wasn't that one. Back. I fucked up? Okay. Let's end. What the heck? Kid, where'd you go? I was gonna show you my stabs! Ah, see her, those wings! Time to fly up away the sky, you fucking piece of garbage! Okay. Bye, Tarazi, bye! Tarazi, bye! Hee! Pause. Flash, make her pay. that is probably a good stopping point for this episode. So in the next episode, we're going to see what comes after that, because it looks like getting the shit kicked out of her is what woke Vriska up. So, thank you guys for sticking around. This has been Anashi Sasuke, and this was Let's Read Homestuck episode 37. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.